League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Gen.G decide for this top lane pick?
Gen.G thinking about something that they can just, do damage to the front line as SKT move into picks. Took a ton of damage. Missed Battlestar as well. This should go over to the side of SKT. There's the smite from Blank. Now they're going to be just looking for the disengage. Gen.G still very low. Well, Ambition hanging around here, but actually SKT is looking for the dive change of corruption, but there is that ultimate effort, gets the 3 stacks on a ruler. The wish comes in and he has a bit more health, and rather effort is going to be locked down. Finally, Blank and Pyrian get into the lane. They were zoned out for so long, but the first blood will go to effort in the bottom lane. SKT first. Juve gonna be there a little bit later. Looks like Gen.G know that this is happening, but can they steal it? It's gonna be up to the side of the Battlestar, maybe the smite, but he's held down, and here's Tal coming in. There's that big burst damage from the AP cannon. He gets the kill onto the Trundle, and they want more. Fly is on the run there, but the arrow is perfect. A double kill to the rise of Pyrian, and a huge start to the game from SKT.
That's gonna put down the Rift Herald in mid lane as well. There's Pyrian on your screen. We're seeing in action though. Gen.G don't know exactly what to do. Gonna be a bit damage onto the Tahm Kench.
Yeah, he gets locked down for way too long here. The stopwatch comes in. He gets the gray health, but he is going to go down. The wish keeps Ambition alive too here. Blank coming on in, and the TP here from Juve trying to break down that front line now is SKT. But the trouble bubble is going to be there, and tons of poke damage comes in. The arrow kind of lackluster on a Juve. And Gen.G win the fight. Means that they should be able to take this Inferno.
Seemed that SKT were in 2 minds on what to do, and eventually effort just took too much damage. Didn't have cleanse, so couldn't get out of it. Super quickly.
Looking for the steal. Oh, not going to be on time. Was close. The smite wasn't on time there.
Let's watch the turn here and also where the cannon is.
Trying to come on in here. It's going to go over to the side of Ash, who takes a ton of damage in the front line. Has to flash the chains of corruption. Tal, he was looking for the flank, but they decide it's not necessary as they get
this forward to try to get that particular Inferno.
Oh,
free
boy.
Damage.
Once again, Pyrian just going on in. The Realm Warp here. Ambition, the arrow does go wide, but even through the wish, he gets it as Fly does not block for his teammate, and Ambition goes down. Healthy on Blank, but the other 2 members very healthy. Look at Tal from the top side. He would love a flank here, but the smite is going to be in from the side of Blank, and there you go. Ruler going to take a ton of damage in the front line. Here comes Tal looking for 4 members. Going to get on top of Juve, but he wants to get Ruler. Not going to get the best flank, but they get the Baron, which is all they really wanted in the end.
Tal realizes he's walking on vision and doesn't actually have a team fight to try to kill, so he just...
Drake now to the side of SKT. Going to take this down in just about 30 minutes. The damage is actually going to go to the side of Bang, who is on top, even ahead of Pyrian. He's just looking for the pick. It's going to land on the side of Ruler. He has his cleanse. He's going to hold on to it for now. Ambition is forced to flash away, but they're turning out to Pyrian. Nice devour there right on time. Here's Tal trying to go through the front line, actually. It's not going to work out, though. Has to Zonia's. This should be a good pick on a Tal. They get it here. And the 5v5 for SKT with no flank, just Tal going in the front line.
We're watching in the picture-in-picture the Baron.
They backed on a ward. Gen.G backed on a ward. I was going to mention it, but 3 people go back on a ward. And with the Realm Warp, they get there on time. You are around them. It's like Inception right now. Pyrian, though, might have been caught out. Trying to 1v1. Where did Fly go? That's just going to be the 1v1, and Pyrian will die too. But now Blank is going to come in here with the side of effort. Bang trying to get in vision. Tal, he gets the perfect flank here behind Ruler, and that should be enough damage. Takes the 2 of them out, as well as Ambition, the last one to survive. The barrel's not going to be enough, and with the Baron buff, it looks like SKT secured game number 1.
There's only isolated moments for Gen.G where it looks like they could win, but the gold lead is because SKT were reliable. Their macro was strong, their 1-3-1 was strong. They closed out the game, and it's a well-deserved victory for SKT.
You said it best, Papa. They deserve this one. Gen.G, an incredibly strong team, 2nd in the league, but now Pyrian coming in here for the side of SKT. They pick up another win up against a really strong team. The streak continues for SKT.
Zoe comps have been so strong this week of LCK. Zoe Ezreal, Zoe Varus, all about the siege. What are you going to do against Cleanse Zoe and Cleanse Varus? Well, guess what? You can 1-3-1 win into the Gnar. There's nothing you can salvage with a final pick. There's no Tahm Kench to even devour one person. And okay, there was a moment where Quinn was a thing in Korea, as nice trade from Fly. This could be a kill.
The flash on in with the ignite. The first blood, Fly striking back in game number 2.
Really nicely. Is on a roam, at least for vision, but potentially more.
Yeah, I mentioned how they want to try to get the flash on in here, the double dash, and they're going to jump on top of Fly, and there it is. They pick up the kill. This one goes over to Tal in the top lane. Quinn really just wants one Scuttle Crab. That would be just fantastic, but maybe even more than that, a fight here, as looking to come into the river is the 4v4 now. Haru not able to land that one, looking for the stun, and there's a nice cast, but in comes the Shen on top of Haru. So much shields, and down is going to go the huge taunt as well. Gen Z looking to win the fight in a big way. The rest of SKT trying to jump back. The Battlestar is not going to land this time.
Team fight, they walked up, and then first, the Camille ultimate into the beautiful taunt coming through from Core JJ on multiple members. There was no access for the Quinn.
Even before level 6 is very far ahead. And now looking to engage onto Tal. We mentioned how he's very, very squishy. Is going to miss that engage there. A lot of damage. Nice cast, though, as Cube is going to get low. Ults blank in, but has that stopwatch. Period. Going to get the first roam here onto Haru, and he gets the kill. Now Cube going to get low, and he gets the kill as well. Bang was here even for the support on the backside, but 2 extra kills. On Mana, just going to have to give up the top side. Sleep going to come in onto Effort, but Fly in a really bad spot here.
Auto.
Thankfully picks up the exhaust, but here's Period. Stand United going to come in, but trying to burst him down, and Bang is going to get the kill eventually. The Ignite comes in from the side of Period, but now looking for the engage. He's going to get Effort here. Does flash away, though. The counter coming in. The dodge circle, not going to be enough. It lands outside of it, and now Core JJ going to get low, and he will go down with one more auto, and there it is. Quinn is here for the kills, and so is Period. The double kill to Tal, and an extra one picked up for the LeBlanc. SKT going to win the fight in a big way.
The 1-for-1
in the entire fight. Not even sure how that was possible.
Weird things are happening. Ruler's caught.
Yeah, he's probably going to go down here as there is no escape. They had that deep ward in there, able to spot him out, and all was there anyway. Now they're looking for the engage onto Ruler. He's nearly going to go down. The cast is going to save his life from the Stand United. But here's Quinn. Tal going to get in the back line, but they do burst him down. The side of Fly and Haru do have enough damage to take her out, and even though the Quinn has portal jump again, especially with red buff onto Bang, who's looking to carry, and Fly nearly goes down. The Stand United trying to keep him alive, but the Ignite takes him out, and now they're engaging onto Ruler, and he goes down too. A disaster for the side of Gen G, as now they just want to disengage. Mountain Drake, can the steal come in? Period looking to zone him out, and Haru is going to be effectively zoned out. The smite comes in ultra early. Not sure about that one.
That was a terrible smite. Terrible. Is trying to take the Mountain Drake. Fly continues to walk forwards, and that is just old LeBlanc, baby. 2018 LeBlanc doesn't need the tether.
And now you see me, and now you don't, as coming in from behind, there's that burst damage on a Cube. The Stand United, but the Ignite is there. And now that means that Cube, they should be able to take it for free.
Exhaust used, Tal will go down. Lewis Guardian Angel here. What's happening around the Baron? Baron right now, what's it at? It's only half health.
Yeah, it's not going down fast enough. The TP is coming in. Tal's going to lose the fight on the downside here. Gets ignited down, and now SKT have to disengage. They get the inhibitor turret, but they don't Mountain Drake of their own. Blank is there. It should come down to a 50-50.
Haru's so low.
Haru's super low, and it does go over to the side of Blank. He gets the smite, and that is huge. Haru with the big shield now, trying to get on top of Bang. But Core JJ is too low too, and Bang gets the double kill on the left side. The rest of Gen Z, though, did win the fight, and they do pick him up. But here's Tal. Oh boy. Coming in a big way, but answer this.
It might be too late.
Everybody trying to come in, but they get the stun onto Blank, and the smite will go to the side of Gen G. Now looking to fight here with the Elder buff. Blank taking a lot of damage, and SK, once that engaged, they want to pick someone. Blank moves forward, is going to be super tanky. Trying to get the poke damage onto Effort. He gets super low, is going to have to cleanse this one. And now SKT, they just want to disengage. Not going to be able to win this fight, but Period in the backside, trying to get on the Ruler, but he's not able to do enough damage. And there it is, the W comes in, and Zoe will take him out, and oh boy, down will go Bang too. As that is going to come in, he has to cleanse and splash to get out of that one. Haru gets super low, is going to have his GA burst down. Tal as well is going to go down to his GA, but it looks like Gen G is going to clean up the rest of the side of SKT. Only 2 members going to get away, and Gen G now with the Elder are going to be able to pick up the Baron.
Slow and steady, win the race.
They might be able to here. Just 20 seconds left on Parian, though. We'll see if SKT can try to hold this one off. It's a really strong push with the Elder Drake still available, and they're pushing so fast. Fang gonna take an immense amount of damage in the front line. One turret goes down, the other one disintegrates, and there it is. The Nexus will go down. We are gonna go to a game number 3.
SK Telecom tried to reinvent the wheel. They bring out the Quinn, first time in a couple of years, and it works till it doesn't, Valdez. In the mid game to the late game, unable to get any value. They can't break the base and return to it. That inhibitor turret in bot lane was taken so early in the game, and they never got the inhibitor. And if you're Gen G, this team that only plays the marksman, that only plays one style, you're confident that if you could ever into the mid lane too and put Swain top lane, depending on how rough the matchup is, the Aurelion Sol is so obvious for Fly in this spot.
There
He's
it is.
doing it.
Get the priority engage onto Blank on the Talia. It's fantastic, but if it comes the other way, it's not going to look good. Here we go, coming on in already. The Vision of Empire is going to help out, but the flash comes in.
Nice flash.
Gonna have to flash the wall. Parian is on the roam here, but First Blood goes to the side of the Xin Zhao. And now Tal, they really want to get this Haru, but he's going to jump back in. He's going to be taken out. The hammer will push him back, but the blasting plant to get SKT away. Cuvee, though, on the chase. Trying to get on top of him here, only has the sweeper at level 1. Is not going to do it. Those kinds of trades already. They're looking for a gank up at the top side, but look at the roam already coming on in. Huge damage onto Cuvee. Blank coming up here, but the rest of Gen G is going to come in. There's the kill. TP is going to be committed to Tal. Trying to get this Heisman jump, but it is going to miss. Nice play here by Fly with the fancy feet work. Now Haru coming on into Blank, trying to burst him down, but they kill him first. And now Fly is going to have to commit to the kill, but he can't get close enough. One auto is going to do it just barely. And this early game
eventually get this kill, but they don't trade up, but they're back again.
Here we go, Blank is in the bush, trying to get that burst damage down, but now they're going on to him, 2v1. Cuvee gonna take a ton of damage, but the knockup is there. The vision wasn't there for Tal, but the big knockaway, trying to deny that last auto, but Haru is gonna charge in and pick up a set.
They don't get the Aurelion Sol this time. Fly has Swifties already.
And this is another fight in the mid lane. The Ignite comes in from Fly, and he should be able to end Parian's life. Down he goes. Does a little dance in the...
Doesn't die through what should have been an easy gank, and Haru steals blue. He has flash up. He might need it.
It's a lot of burst damage here. He gets the ultimate down, but the kill goes over to the side of Tal, who picks up the blue buff. Here comes the Camille. Tal has to flash away. Blank is there with full health, full mana, and a red buff. Cuvee could eat a really big combo here over the wall. He's gonna have some stones here too. The TP is coming in. In goes Cuvee. He can only go forward here, but the stopwatch is there, and Tal is gonna dunk him in from the river. Nice couple of moments there from the side of SKT's top point.
Here's a control ward.
The arrow. That's gonna be a dead fly. Easy as you'd like. The perfect snipe comes out of Bang in the bottom lane.
Well, that one was trading down is a disaster for what they drafted, so that's why you see Aurelion Sol trying to at least draw multiple members and slow this down.
Once again, it's Parian versus Fly, but this time they have the support of everyone else. But Haru and Core JJ come in, but Parian has a stopwatch and his ultimate. There it is, the double headbutt pulverize onto Haru and Fly, but a big voice of light there. But it's enough damage, and Parian double kills the side of Gen G, just knocks them down like a couple of bowling pins.
Something to learn about this Jace versus Camille matchup.
Oh, man.
All right.
Early smite there from Blank, unfortunately, and Ruler's going to pick up a
No Drakes as a backup win condition after the snipe does count against them a little bit, so they haven't been able to move forward there. Objectively, it's only been outside of an otherwise great early game. Here we go.
Oh boy, Voicelite comes in, and Parian has to... Zhonya's very, very late, trying to come in here and get that blast damage, and there it is! The outplay from Parian says, I deserve to be here as a top-level mid laner. As, speaking of which, Blank, I mentioned it before, you are going to get crushed if you try to 1v1 the Camille as Talia.
Down. A bit of piggyback here.
Okay, well, the TP is available here from Pyrian. Immediately comes in, but Tall, no GA this time around, trying to flash in, but they don't have the damage. Finally, the star hits him, but Cuvée is going to go down in the end as Blank, with a really nice roam with the Weaver's Wall, gets there in time. The 1v1 trade comes in again, this time in the trade for the TP of Pyrian.
Gen.G had the faster collapse, but don't get a kill lead from this. Mountain Drake has spawned. They're not willing to fully commit to it just yet. They know they'll lose at least positioning on mid lane and the Baron. They can kill it fast enough. Haru will just solo it down.
Oh boy.
1 for 1, teleports back up. Doesn't change the game.
Yeah. They have 3 mountains.
Baron, this is the perfect time. Tahm Kench's already out of the fight.
Really interesting. Weaver's Wall is not going to do much. They get the engage there on to Fly. He gets really low, but they're looking for the Tahm Kench and they get him in the back line. The burst damage from Pyrian is there, but Bang is going to get super low, but they cannot finish him off. The double GA is going to be popped, and it looks like SKT has won a big team fight here. A double kill for Tall now, and they're looking for the ace.
Tall does a lot of turret damage as well. There's so much time, 30 seconds on these members. I think SKT's done it.
They have a really big wave coming in here as well. You can see Ruler, he's desperately trying to stop this push as it's looking like SKT is going to be able to do it. The Korean crowd just figuring it out as the Nexus is going to be bursted down. This time it's not going to be contested, and SKT with a huge 2-1 victory over Gen.G tonight.
The roar in the Nexon arena is massive. We have to be loud. Look how relieved the players are. They know they must win every match they play to have a hope of making it to the playoffs. They still have so many difficult opponents to face, but they will not be counted out today. SK Telecom T1 avenged that Worlds loss last year. It's not for the same stakes, but it's still in service of making it.